Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be dropping the pattern for this beautiful hat. This hat consists of 3 major panels. So in this video you'll be needing your tape, your pen, your ruler, your scissors and a cardboard paper. I use the cardboard paper. You can use the sketch paper or any paper of your choice, so long it's wide enough to do what you want to do. So let's get to business. You fold your paper into 4. Just fold your paper into 4. Measure 3.5 from the folded edge of your paper. You measure it in circle. This 3.5 is like a standard top panel, like to get that round on top of your head. You measure 3.5. It's like a standard measurement, except you are making for kids. So you measure 3.5, mark it round, like just trace those lines round. If you notice, I marked the 3.5 on different points, then I'm linking those points together. After matching the lines, sketching it out, you cut it out. Once you cut it out, then your top panel is ready. That's how you get your top panel. If you can stick to 3.5, fine. If you're making, I think I've been working with 3.5 for a while and it's been working perfectly for me, so please just stick to 3.5. Here is your top panel. Your top panel is ready, so we have 2 panels left. You need to, for you to get your middle panel, you need to measure your top panel round. And if you're using 3.5, you're going to get, measuring it round, you're going to get 22.5. The only reason why you will not get 22.5 is if you altered the measurement of 3.5. But if you're using the measurement of 3.5, because in my cap, the sun hat I made, I used 3.5, you are going to get 22.5 as your round, your top panel measurement, which is like the round measurement, 22.5. Okay guys, to get your middle panel, you are going to be making use of the round measurement, which is the 22.5, and this time around you are going to divide your 22.5 divided by 2. Yes, that's what you're going to do. And dividing 22.5 by 2, you're going to get 11.25. so that's the measurement you're going to be using. So you're using a plain sheet now. You are going to mark out 11.25 on a straight line with your tape. Mark it out and match point to point with your ruler. When you mark 11.25, you match it with you mark it from the edge of your tape and 11.25, bam bam, and then you match it with your tape. So right now, after matching it with your tape, you are going to get the middle of 11.25, and getting the middle of 11.25, you are going to get 5.625. If you are holding your tape, you understand what I'm talking about. If you notice, I even folded my tape. I think that's the easiest so you can get the middle of anything you are working on rather than cracking your brain. Just fold that tape to where 11.25 is and you get the middle of 11.25, or use your calculator. At this point, you are also going to get the width of the middle of your cap, which is how wide you want the middle of your cap to be. And I used 4 for my measurement. I made that same measurement from the middle, so I matched both lines together, getting a very straight line. It is very clear, so I'm just explaining it again. It's very clear but a bit complex if you don't concentrate. So I got the width of my middle, which is 4. You can make it smaller than 4 or bigger than 4 if you want. So now the size of my head, which is, when I measured my head round, I got 24 as my head circumference. So to get your middle, you are going to divide your head circumference again by 2, which is 12. And now you are going to place your tape on the middle line you just drew and mark out 12, which is like on both edge. Just mark it out and join the points together. After joining the points, you join both points on both sides together. If you notice, you will notice that one part is straight and one is a bit slant. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. One part is straight and the other part is a bit slant. Now you are going to add 0.25 inch on the edge of your head circumference, not on the circle. If you know, we have three major measurements here. We have a measurement for the circle, then we have the measurement for your head circumference all in half, then we have the height of your middle. So right now we got our 0.2 inch from your head circumference and we linked it to your measurement of your round circle. So right now again, you are going to mark out ½ inch inward from your top panel measurement and just sketch it out. Make them match the edge. If you notice, you see the way I'm sketching it. I'll just sketch it out. If you can't sketch, you should get a curve ruler. I don't have a curve ruler, so I sketched it out for myself. It is actually very easy. Just take your time. Then at the same time, you are going to mark out 0.5 inch again outward from your head circumference measurement. Don't forget, your head circumference is actually 24, but you are making use of 12 because you divided it by 2. And your top your top panel circumference, which is the circle, is 22.5, and you are making use of half as well. You divided it by 2, then you are using 11.25. I did the same thing that I did for the other part. I'm matching them with a curve. So after matching, the next thing you're going to do is to add your seam allowance, which is like your sewing allowance. I added 0.25 inch, and you're going to add it from up and down and match them together. That's the final step you are going to do. That's like your seam allowance, your sewing allowance. You match and just join the lines together. Just join the the lines together, then you cut out. Easy breezy. Now your middle panel is ready, like very ready. So guys, all you need to do is just cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. So guys, if you see this thing very well, this middle panel is a bit curved. It's straight on one side and curved on the other side. Yes, you are going to be cutting. When you are cutting this on your fabric, you need to fold your fabric into two. The straight part, you position it on the folded edge, then you mark. So when you cut out, it's going to give you a very long strap, which is like ×2 of the total measurements you have now. That's the idea of the whole thing. You are going to get ×2. What you sketch now is half of your head. Now for you to get your total head, when you are cutting out your fabric, you are going to fold it into two, place the straight part on the edge of the fabric, then mark it out. It's as easy as that. This is your middle panel. This is how you cut out your middle panel. Okay guys, getting your brim is very easy. You are going to fold your paper into 4 again. Then this time around, you are going to take your top panel, place it on the edge of the paper you're using to cut your brim, push it in a little, like you want, just push it in a little with a little inch, like a 0.5 inch, very tiny inch, and mark it out. Or you divide your total head circumference. My head circumference is 24. I divided 24 by 6.284. When you divide whatever measurement you're using as your circumference, divide it by 6.284. That division, whatever you get as your answer, you can mark it out first as a circle, cut it out before you cut out your brim, or rather just use your top panel circumference, push it in a bit and cut it out. It is as easy as that. How wide you want your brim depends on you. If you want your cap to be very big, like your hat to be very big, you can make a very big brim. If you want it medium, you can make it medium. If you want it small, you can cut it out small. It all depends on you. But here I used 6. I used 6 for my brim, and I mark it out round 2. Then I linked the marked part together and cut it out. It is as easy as that. And once you do that, your brim is ready for use. That is all for creating the pattern for your hat, for your sun hat. This is the pattern. It's as easy as this.